Hello and welcome to the latest betting preview of the upcoming Premier League season right here on bettingpro.com. Well folks, the next team we're going to have a look at is Liverpool. There's been much change of course at Anfield this summer with Kenny Dalglish again showing the door, and a new era seems to be starting at Anfield under Brendan Rodgers. The man coming from Swansea. In the transfer market, he's already seems to be bringing in a few of his former Swansea players. Fabio Borini has signed from Roma after a brief spell with Swansea under Brendan Rodgers. And also it looks like he's tied up the deal to bring Joe Allen into the club for roughly around 15 million. So through this video we're just going to have a look at some of the prices for Liverpool Football Club for the upcoming season and what the punters maybe have a look at again for a bit of value. So for the Premier League, again the holy grail for all Liverpool fans, they seem to have won everything else in the last 20 years, but the Premier League continues to elude them. With many bookmakers, they're around the 25 to 1, 33 to 1, but actually BetVictor have gone as big as 40 to 1 for them to win the Premier League. Again, I can't see them adding to their 18 league titles this summer or this season, so maybe have a look at more domestic trophies where they had such success last season. Again, for them to defend their League Cup crown, of course, they won in such dramatic circumstances against Cardiff City on penalties. They're currently best priced 9 to 1 with Bet365. Again, 9 to 1 seems to be the most popular odds when it comes to the League Cup, with the likes of Arsenal, Tottenham, Chelsea seem to be all around the 9 to 1, 10 to 1 price. So Bet365 have gone best price Liverpool 9 to 1 again to retain their title. When it comes to FA Cup, they almost did the domestic double last season. They're currently 10 to 1 with Boylesports for them to win the FA Cup. Again, the last time they did it in 2006, no one will ever forget the Steven Gerrard Cup final. They went so close last year, only missing out to Chelsea in the final. So again, as we mentioned, best price 10 to 1. Liverpool are back in Europe this season. There's no Champions League football for them. There is Europa League football. They've already started again with a comfortable win in the early knockout stages. So Liverpool again, they're currently 14 to 1 best price with Paddy Power for them to win the Europa League. Again, a trophy they haven't won since it was the UEFA Cup back in 2001. So just going back to the Premier League, Brendan Rodgers, he's not going to be expected to win the Premier League in his first season at Anfield, but a top 4 finish is very much his aim and his ambition for the season ahead. And Liverpool are currently 11 to 4 again with BetVictor. That's top price for them to finish in the top 4 and to bring Champions League football back to Anfield. Having a look at the top goal scorer market, this is the Premier League top goal scorer market, and the man who many people have actually been backing, speaking to the guys in Sky Bet, again they've been backing Luis Suarez. He had such a turbulent season last season, much talked about his 8-game ban, but he's currently 16 to 1 with Sky Bet, and that's top price for Luis Suarez. Again, a lot of people saying he needs maybe 3 chances to take to get a goal, but a 16 to 1 definitely represents a bit of value. Also in this market, we've got Fabio Borini, the new signing, as we mentioned, from Italian football, coming from Roma. He's currently 40 to 1 with BetVictor. More on him in a minute. I've also got Andy Carroll, 33 to 1 with Betfred. I wouldn't back this with your money, to be perfectly honest with you. Brendan Rodgers clearly doesn't want Andy Carroll at the club. He's made that pretty much clear reading between the lines. So if Carroll does stay, he's certainly not going to be the top goal scorer in the Premier League, so stay away from that one. But as mentioned, we're talking about Fabio Borini. Again, he has played under Brendan Rodgers before, and he's 7 to 2 in places to be Liverpool's top goal scorer in the Premier League. But BetVictor is as big as 8 to 1. I think this is a massive price, and I think he's overpriced. He's already started with a home goal on his debut. Again, an impressive display in the Europa League. So I'm expecting big things from the Italian international. Again, he did go to the European Championships, didn't get much playing time, but the way he could be partnership with Steven Gerrard and Luis Suarez, he could be amongst the goals. So at 8 to 1, I think certainly represents a bit of value. For the Liverpool fans expecting to win a trophy this season, the bookies clearly they're not agreeing with you. They're currently gone 4 to 1 on for Liverpool to remain trophyless throughout the 2012-13 season, and they're currently 5 to 1 with Stan James to win any kind of major trophy for this season ahead. Well folks, again, stay tuned to bettingpro.com. We've got absolutely bucket loads of specials. We've got cashback specials that all the bookmakers will be releasing in the week ahead, as well as previews on each and every team of the Premier League. So again, stay tuned to bettingpro.com.